அனைவருக்கும் என் இனிய மாலை வணக்கங்கள். கல்லில் ஒளி எழுப்பி கடலலையில் நடனமாடி புல்லாங்குழல் வழியே புகுந்து சுவையாகி மெல்லியலால் மெல்லிதழில் வித்தார நகையாகி சொல்லுக்கு சொல்லோ சுவை கூட்டும் செந்தமிழே வாலியவே. சிந்தி வரும் மைத்துளியில் என்னை கூட சிந்து பாட வைத்த பைந்தமிழே வாலியவே. சிந்தா எடுத்து வெண்பா தொடுத்து முப்பாலும் நண்பாலாகி பேருரை நிகழ்த்த என் நாவில் நடம்பயின்ற நருந்தமிழே உன்னை வணங்கி உன் அவையை வணங்குகிறேன். அவையோரே, அதில் இருக்கும் பெரியோரே, இந்த மாபெரும் விழாவான தியாகராஜர் பொறியியல் கல்லூரியின் சிறந்த அலுமினி விருது 2025 வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அறிவிற் சிறந்தோர் உங்கள் அத்துணை பேரையும் இந்த விழாவிற்கு வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்கிறோம்.
To invoke the blessings of the Almighty and commence this evening ceremony on an auspicious note, may I request the choir team to render the invocation. I request everyone to rise for the prayer song.
Thank you to the choir team for that soulful and uplifting rendition. Every unique occasion like this deserves a fitting beginning. To extend a heartfelt welcome and set the tone for this evening, I now invite our respected principal, Dr. L. Ashok Kumar, to deliver the welcome address.
Again, within these walls is the phenomenal power that serves our country and the world. They are men of science, leaders of industry, society. We are graced by eminent scientists whose work has reached the frontiers of space,
harnessing the power of propulsion and aerospace systems at the highest echelons of research. A hearty welcome to Engineer V. Gnana Gandhi sir, and another towering pillar of science and space exploration, Engineer S. Nambinarayanan sir. Truly, they are not only the pride of TCE, but also the pride of India. We wholeheartedly welcome the academic torchbearers and industrial powerhouses, beginning with the brilliant minds in academic and research, Dr. Ravindran Balaraman, Professor at IIT Madras, and Dr. Narayana Prasad Padi, Director of MNIT Jaipur. We then celebrate our innovators and industry leaders in technology and innovation, Mr. K. Nagarajan of Tata Sons Real Stochastic Institute of Data, Chennai. Our stalwarts defining global operational standards in industrial as well as corporate leadership and management include Mr. T. Archunan, Director of Chennai Metro Asset Management, and Mr. Ajayan Sahadevan, Global Board Leader at Ollendorff Carriers, Germany. Mr. Ajayan, apart from his professional distinction, has been a shining example of giving back to his alma mater. We extend our heartfelt welcome to those who stand tall as a testament to the fact that TCE produces not just engineers, but defenders of the nation through public administration and defense services. As embodied by Captain Venkatesh Kumar S., Commanding Officer, Indian Naval Squadron, Goa, and we bow in respect to those committed to social service and global engagement, represented by Mr. Sivakumar S., Business Development Manager and Partner, Middle East Technical Services, United Arab Emirates, who has taken the Indian enterprises to the Middle East with distinction. Each one of you is a monument to the transformative power of TCE education, in education built on ethics, excellence, and innovation. This is more than a function, it is a family reunion of brilliance, where we pause to acknowledge the profound impact of our collective journey. Dear friends, every milestone achieved by our alumni is a chapter added to the living history of Thiagarajar College of Engineering. Tonight, as we recognize our outstanding journeys, we also reaffirm our institution's vision where quality and ethics matter. On behalf of our Honorable Chairman and Correspondent, Mr. K. Hari Thiagarajan, and also on behalf of the entire TCE fraternity, I extend a heartfelt and respectful welcome to all our dignitaries, awardees, guests, faculty, and student friends. May this evening inspire every young mind here to believe the corridors of TCE are not just classrooms, but launchpads of greatness. Welcome once again to this grand celebration of pride, gratitude, and inspiration, the TCE Distinguished Alumni Awards 2025. Welcome you all.
Thank you, sir, for your gracious words of welcome, which have beautifully opened today's proceedings. The vision and values of an institution are often best reflected through its leadership. We are privileged to be guided by such a leader. It is now my honor to invite Dr. Mrs. Uma Kannan, member of the Governing Council of TCE and President of Thiagarajar College, Madurai, to deliver the presidential address. Please, ma'am.
Dr. Ashok Kumar, Principal TCE, Dr. S. Rajaram, Registrar, distinguished alumni, faculty members, students, and dear friends. Thiagarajar College of Engineering, established in the year 1957, has a history that stretches back over more than 6 decades. In these 68 remarkable years, the college has been guided by 11 visionary principals, each leaving their mark on this institution's journey of growth and excellence. From its very beginning, TCE has stood for ethical values, academic rigor, innovation, and above all, a sense of responsibility to society. Today is about much more than awards. It is about recognizing compassion and generosity. It is about people who sat in the same classrooms as the students today and who walked the very same hallways and dreamed the very same big dreams as our students do now. It is about how our distinguished alumni carried those dreams into the real world and turned them into reality. Our distinguished alumni remind us that success is not just measured in titles or achievements, but in impact and the measurable differences they have made in the lives of others. This institution is not only about the knowledge it imparts, but for the lives it shapes and the values it instills. This institution has given India 5 Padma awardees and countless distinguished, outstanding alumni. Our campus has been graced by numerous distinguished personalities, such as CMs, presidents, vice presidents, Nobel laureates, scientists, and chief justices who have all addressed our students here in this very hall. Our alumni, through their generous contribution, ensure that countless students are able to pursue their education without the burden of financial limitation. This act goes far beyond simple charity. It is an act of compassion and solidarity. It shows us that success is not about moving ahead alone, but about bringing others forward with you. In a world where self-interest often dominates, this rare spirit of giving back speaks volumes about the values TCE instills in its students. It is here that the true greatness of our alumni lies. Their stories teach us that the journey from this campus can lead to great heights. They are living proof that when education is combined with integrity and compassion, it can transform not only your lives, but the lives of numerous others. On behalf of TCE, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the awardees being honored here today. Your journeys continue to inspire us, reminding us that the lessons learned here ripple outward into the world, creating impact far beyond this campus. You have shown us that education combined with empathy can shape not just industries, but societies also. I wish you all the very best and admire your generosity and kindness. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am, for your inspiring words and continued guidance. An institution's true glory is reflected in the accomplishments of its alumni, whose excellence stands as a testament to the values nurtured here. We now proceed to the most awaited part of this evening, the Distinguished Alumni Award Ceremony. I invite Dr. S. Karthikeyan, Chief Coordinator of the Alumni, to present the name of the awardees. May I request the dignitaries on the stage to kindly present the awards to our honored alumni.
Good evening, one and all present here. It is immense pleasure to announce the first TCE Distinguished Alumni Award function. This is the first time we are initiating this program. The Thiagarajar College of Engineering proudly inaugurate the Distinguished Alumni Award to honor our alumni who have brought glory to their alma mater through outstanding achievements and contributions. This prestigious award is instituted, this inspire present and future graduates while fostering mentorship and collaboration. The awards are presented under 7 categories of excellence: Eminent Scientist Award, Excellence in Academia and Research Award, Excellence in Technology and Innovation, Excellence in Entrepreneurial Venture, Excellence in Industrial and Corporate Management and Leadership, Excellence in Public Administration and Defense Services, Excellence in Social Service. There are 7 categories of awards will be given to all the awardees. Nominations were invited through alumni networks and social media from May 5th to July 16th, 2025, and it were open to alumni aged between 40 and above. Totally 41 nominations received from our alumni. The evaluation process was conducted at 2 levels. One is internal committee level. The committee comprising of Dr. S. Bhaskar, Dean Academics and Accreditation, Dr. S. Parthasarathi, HOD Applied Mathematics and Computational Sciences, Dr. S. J. Jinu Kichli, HOD of T. Sheda, Dr. S. Mercy Salani, HOD of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. S. Muthuramalingam, Professor, Department of Information Technology. This is the internal committee evaluated the 41 applications. After that, external committee consisting of Mr. IAS Balamurugan, 1992 Mechanical, Aniket Capital MD, Engineer Tangavel Sir, 1980 Civil Engineering, Vice President of TCE Alumni Association Parent Chapter, and Engineer E.R. Ashok Kumar, 1996 batch, co-founder of Scriptbox, Bangalore. So this committee evaluated the shortlisted and candidates and finalized the awardees with the final approval from chairman and correspondent and the principal of TCE. Now I am announcing the prestigious award right now. It is very proud to privilege our alumni, Engineer Nambi Narayanan, of recipient of 4th highest civilian award, Padma Shri from the Government of India, to accept our Eminent Scientist Award.
We are very
Sir,
proud
please,
and privileged to invite Engineer Nambi Narayanan, the recipient,
of the first highest civilian award, Padma Shri, from the Government of India to accept the Eminent Scientist Award. Engineer Nambi Narayanan graduated from Mechanical Engineering Department TCE in the year 1965. He is best known as the founder of India's liquid propulsion system and the driving force behind Vikas engine, which continues to power PSLV and GSLV mission to this day. His pioneering work in liquid and cryogenic propulsion laid foundation for India's self-reliance in launching heavy satellites and placed our country among the global leaders in space technology. TCE takes immense pride to honor Mr. Nambi Narayanan for his visionary, leadership and unwavering commitment that has been instrumental in shaping India's space capability and inspiring generations of scientists and engineers. We request you to express your thoughts and reflections upon being honored with this award, sir.
Madam Uma Kannan,
Yes, sir. Mike.
Ashok Kumar, friends, colleagues, and alumni, members of TCE. I don't want to take much time, but let me just try to recall those glorious years we spent in this institution. I recall Mr. Professor V. Subbaraman, who was a father figure, and Professor C. Kodandraman, who was my mentor. Ramaya, who was a dedicated and very sincere professor. Professor M.E. Ramamurthy, hydraulics. He was like a friend rather than a professor. Sivakumar, he will ensure that you learn. If you don't learn, he will make you to learn. And Professor P.L. Mayappan, whose voice still rings in my ears. He will speak loud and clear to make sure that you have listened to him. And Professor Ramaswamy, who was trying to teach us physics. Thiagarajan, who was trying to teach us chemistry. Professor Krishnan Gutti, who was trying to teach us mathematics, toughest mathematics. And then Professor Krishnan, who was teaching us mathematics. These two professors were so great. Even if you are a dull-headed fellow, you see, you must understand, all those who got entry into the engineering college were once upon a time very good people in mathematics. But for some reasons, when they want to spend some time in different areas, they go in a different direction. But Professor Krishnan used to say, whomever doesn't want to stay here, please go, I will give you attendance. And he will give attendance also. But last 1 month, he will say, okay, you have got the freedom of being absent from my college class. At least this 1 month if you attend, you will still go through your exams. And you will be very interested to note that nobody will leave the class, whether attendance is given or not. And then, you know, the most interesting part is that the professors, all the professors, I think we never had any fight with them, and we adore them. And also the professors, when we go to the final year and all, they treat you as their colleague. And it was in fact, it was very sad to go away from this college. Because you remember at that time this building was not complete. And it was so interesting. So we carry the memoirs. Of course, I happened to travel all over the world, visited many of the aerospace industries. But wherever I go, I still remember the project work which I did under the guidance of Raman. That is how I got my Princeton admission as well as my NASA fellowship. You see the whole interesting thing. So this college is the one which has shaped us all. I'm seeing some of my colleagues, Jnana Gandhi, who was carrying over what I left in the middle to its logical conclusion. And Vedachalam, who is not here. And some of them are very juniors to me. I got introduced to them only in this meeting. So I want to say only one thing, that be true to your education and work hard. And the only one solution which you will get, the winner will always be a hard worker. Nothing other than, and I happen to be one among them. So wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. With great honor and admiration, we invite Engineer V. Jnana Gandhi, esteemed recipient of prestigious Padma Shri from Government of India, to accept the Eminent Scientist Award. Please, sir.
Engineer V. Jnana Gandhi is a proud alumnus of Thiagarajar College of Engineering from the Mechanical Engineering batch of 1968. He served as the former Director, Quality and Reliability at ISRO, and he is currently the Senior Vice President, Propulsion at Skyroot Aerospace, Hyderabad. Mr. Gandhi played a pivotal role in acquiring the Vikas engine technology from France between 1976 and 1979, and later spearheaded the acquisition of cryogenic technology. By shaping India's space capability and mentoring generations of scientists and engineers, he continues to embody the values of excellence and service, and it is a proud moment for TCE to recognize him as a part of its distinguished legacy. We cordially invite you to share a few words with the audience on this special occasion, sir. Thank you, dignitaries.
Good evening to all. Today I am standing here because of this institute. Maybe I am from a small village, even how to talk, and even first 1 year pre-degree, even though I have done, this is the one place I could learn what is engineering, the foundation, as my boss, he told. Even though we got the basic knowledge, which is the one which applied even in rocketry, whether it is thermal or design or anything, wherever you go, and this is always I used to think about the professors. Very interestingly, 2 or 3 points only I would like to tell. Those days, maybe we are all from small village, to buy a book, it is very difficult. So they arranged a very beautiful thing. You go to the library and select the book. They will keep the book outside till night 10 o'clock. You can come and read and you can go back to the hostel. So I am one of the person used that facility throughout in my 5-year career. Very interestingly, my mechanical engineering professor, Kannappan, he asked us to come to the stage and go through a lot of new technologies and present some of the things to the students. So once I took a class, 4-bar link mechanism for drawing and other things, one class. So next he asked, next week who can take? No one was interested. Then then I said, sir, the fruit, if you beat it, it will not sweet. It should supposed to be, ripe. Then immediately he said, Mr. Gandhi, Adi karakra mata, Adi karakano, Padi karakra mata, Padi karakano. But still I remember those words. Then immediately somebody raised, okay, sir, I will do that. And Nagappan, he came from US, from Paradu University. He started, teaching us control system. This is one of the very difficult subject. So we all learned a lot. And my close friend, Karunakaran, of course, all of you know that he is one of the now spiritual leader. He is also my classmate. Maybe he would have been here. Maybe he is one of the best student at that time available along with me. Lot of interesting things, and to remember those things, and we enjoy some of the times how we spend in this place 5 years, including food. I think it was one of the best thing, and people will not hesitate to go to the mess. That much very nicely. Even every Sunday they give one orange also. So like that we all happily lived in this place and enjoyed and completed the engineering system. And this is a launch pad for me to, like a rocket, they pushed me to a proper orbit, and for that, this is the institute helped me. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. With great honor and regard, we welcome Mr. Ajayan Sahadevan to receive the Excellence in Industrial Leadership and Corporate Management Award. Please, sir.
Mr. Ajayan Sahadevan graduated from the Mechanical Department TCE in the year 2002. He holds an MBA in Management from the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. His ability to navigate complex global markets, implement innovative solutions, and build high-performing teams has set benchmarks for sustainable business growth and organizational success. As a thought leader, he has consistently contributed to shaping the future of global shipping, focusing on innovation, resilience, and adaptability in ever-evolving industry landscape. TCE is immensely proud to confer this award upon him for being an inspiration for aspiring professionals, demonstrating how vision, dedication, and strategic thinking can make a global impact. Thank you, dignitaries. It would be our privilege to have you to deliver a brief address on the conferment of the award, sir.
Respected Uma Madam, Principal, distinguished alumni, respected teachers, and my dear student friends. For me, coming to TCE is always like homecoming, because I come to TCE like 4 or 5 times a year. Probably I know the teachers who are serving the college now much better than the teachers who have taught me, because I'm associated with college in various forms. I have various scholarship programs and various student development programs running in college for almost 9 years now, between TCE and Thiagarajar Arts and Science College. Joining TCE 27 years ago was truly a turning point in my life, because I come from a background where going to school was a luxury for me, actually. It was a strong determination from my parents that I finish my schoolings. And it came with a lot of hardship. Used to travel like 25, 30 kilometers a day by taking multiple buses to reach school and all those things. After joining here, the first 2 years in TCE was very tough for me. I felt like not suitable for this college. I felt like everybody around me is so smart, and I felt like I couldn't catch up with the pace of the college. Then I somehow managed first and second year, and third year came, and TCE started to give me more hopes. TCE started to tell me that something is possible in life and gave me different perspective in life. So I started to get more confident towards the third year, and one of the professors inspired me to prepare for CAT examination. And those were the times when IIMs and IITs were getting into glory, and then people were studying for years together to go to these institutes. I went and studied with all the books which are available in the library. You can still see a lot of books have my handwriting in that actually. So I prepared with all the books which are available in the library, and I cleared all the IIMs during that time. So when I cleared all the IIMs, there was a big hype about it, like, you got IIM, and then what you do next and all those things. So my challenges were very different. My challenge was that which IIM to choose was the first challenge. The second challenge is that how would I pay the 28,000 rupees I have to pay to confirm my seat. At that time, the fees was 28,000 rupees, so I didn't know. And after so much of thought, I decided that I'm not going actually. Then the real turning point happened in my life. I happened to meet our late chairman, Karimuthu Kannan, for the first time in my life. He called me to the Kapalur mill, and he sat next to me, and then I still remember the words that he told me. He told me that I'm very happy that one of my students is going to IIM, and he gave me a check of 28,000 rupees to me, addressed to IIM Calcutta. So, ma'am, I went to IIM Calcutta because the check was addressed to us IIM Calcutta. So I ended up in IIM Calcutta because I didn't have an option to move around to Bangalore, which was more preferred for me. So I just want to tell you and the family that I went to IIM only because of his support. Otherwise, I would not have gone to that institute, which changed my perspective in life. Me and my wife, we did extremely well in our professional life. My wife is used to be a ENT doctor. She is not practicing anymore. And about 10 years back, we started to support the students from professional colleges who need financial help. And today, it started with only 7 students 9 years back. Today, it has become a very powerful program with more than 200 professional students. With over 200 students, professional students getting scholarship every year, and more than 500 students getting career development support from us, and the biggest beneficiary is still TCE and Thiagarajar Arts and Science College. About 50–60% of our total contribution from our trust goes to these 2 institutes. My wife, she's here in Madurai. She also comes with me to campus. Everybody knows my wife actually in campus. She also comes with me to campus 5–6 times a year. She is in Madurai today, but she couldn't join because my daughter is performing Bharatanatyam in Meenakshi Amman temple today. So she went there and I came here to receive this award. So she sacrificed her professional life when I went to the board of Olantov because I was traveling almost 20 days a month. And she started to take up our social works, and she is doing most of the works today. Even though she is not here today, I just want her to know that my growth from a bit settled profession to today where I sit in the global board of various MNCs is because of her. I also would like to thank our current chairman, Hari Thiagarajan and Uma Kannan madam, because whenever we both of us come with some program for TCE or to the Arts College, they always used to welcome us with open hand. because of them, it has become a very impactful program today. And thank you so much for that, madam. To my dear friends here, student friends, especially the student friends, I used to be a very helpless child here, sitting somewhere outside in the campus many years back. And I want to tell all of you, this world is very big, and there is no dearth of opportunities in this world. The life is just like how you make it. And once you go out of the campus, people will chase you if you are good. So please use all the opportunities that is provided by TCE. And to all the teachers here, some of them have taught me, some of them are still there, most of them have retired. And to the current teachers, I want to tell all of you that your association with me as a student many years back, and many of you are associated with me in the form of my scholarship programs and all those things. I just want to tell you that my program would not have become so impactful without you. I just want to thank all of you for that. Now most of you would have understood the role played by TCE in my life earlier and currently. So it's my privilege, my pride to receive this Distinguished Alumni Award, and with all gratitude, I'll receive it from you, madam. And thank you so much. Good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we are deeply honored to welcome Mr. T. Arjunan to the stage to receive the Excellence in Industrial Leadership and Management, sir. Please, sir.
We are deeply honored to welcome Mr. T. Arjunan to the stage to receive the Excellence in Industrial Leadership and Management. Mr. T. Arjunan, a civil engineer graduate from TCE, batch 1988, and a gold medal scholar from the Indian Institute of Science. He belongs to the prestigious Indian Railway Service of Engineers with over 34 years of expertise in rail and metro projects. Recognized nationally for his service, he has received the Construction Industry Excellence Award, the Vishwakarma Award for Best Public Officer, and Vocational Excellence Award 2024-25, and the Eminent Engineer title. He is a respected arbitrator in the major infrastructure disputes. This recognition from TCE celebrates his outstanding leadership, strategic foresights, and dedication to his building and enterprises that contribute to the nation's progress. He is the Director, Project of Chennai Metro Rail Limited and one of the Board of Directors for Patna Metro Rail Limited. We request you to honor the gathering, sir.
Respected President, Madam, respected Principal, eminent awardees and audience. I am really grateful and humbled by this distinction given by this eminent institute. During my civil engineering days, the civil engineering course was in the top in the sense it was glorified. Even now the glory has come back. During 84-88, there was 2 sections. I was the class representative, then leader, joint secretary, then departmental secretary. That time the union secretary was abolished, some reason. So civil engineers, we had 18 professors, out of that 16 are from PhD, mostly from IIT and also USA. Only 2 professors from IIT, they were MTech. His name was Mr. Balasubramanian and Sugunaseelan. So what I want to say is, TCE was very popular from the beginning for civil engineers. Of course, others were eminent, we have had. But the civil engineer had the distinction of 2 sections those days. Again, when civil engineering has come down to 1 section, now again I learned from 2012 onwards, again 2 sections are functioning. So I am very happy. Immediately after completing here, I wrote GATE exam. I got MTech in Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. At a time, that time it was a combined application in 88. Our M.B. Ramamurthy was a professor. Then after 3 days of paying some 600 rupees advance payment to the IIT Chennai, I got from IIC Bangalore. That time Mr. M.V. Ramamurthy, who already did a record time, PhD in record time of 1.5 years, he told, don't go to any other IIT, you go to IISc. So I landed in IISc in 1988, like Thiagarajar College, that is a great institute. So with the learning of, I was always very close to the professors. People will bunk the class and make round. I was a representative all through my career from 5th standard to college, all classes. So I never bunked the class. So professors like college days, school days, all through my career. Afterwards, I wrote Indian Engineering Service Examination, and 21 years I worked in Indian Railways. Later on, I became director. Last 9 years, I'm working as a director, whole-time functional director, previously in Kochi Metro, now in Chennai Metro. Today, Chennai Metro is handling the largest project in the world as far as metro is concerned. And throughout India, in my batch 1989 IES examination, I was selected out of 37 students interviewed by Chief Secretary level and MOHUA, that is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and 3 other secretary level officers. At the age of 51, now I am nearing 60, but at the age of 51, I was as a director. I was the youngest throughout India. All this was due to decision making and speed of the execution. The award conferred to me is actually for leadership and corporate leadership category. So just a lot of young people are there. I want to tell one thing. See, action is more important. Your action speaks. So in leadership, you should know one thing. You should have the courage, and you should know that leaders take risk. The risk in the sense, leaders, it is like traveling in a jungle where there is no path. When there is no path, whatever you make becomes a path. All others are followers. Nobody will tell you do like this, do like this. Once you do it, they will accept it. If somebody has the guts to tell you do this way, then he will become a leader. Real world, you should learn this. Be bold, very bold, and be courageous. Take risk and decide every day. You will become a leader. Never fail to take decision every day. Where the strength will come for leaders? Because the leaders have one distinct quality. They always take the decision for the sake of the organization, not for the individual sake. If you think about your own sake and your own promotion and benefits, merits, you will become weak and you will be noticed. Even small peon, youngest, junior most fellow will notice your weakness. He may not be strong, but see, he has the capacity to notice you. So at this juncture, I request all of you, TCE is a great organization. When education became a business everywhere, this great institution still running based on the originally intended purpose. That is, education is the service. Mr. Karumuthu Kannan, as a leader, I met in Kapalur Mill 2-3 times, invited for year-end functions. His aura will be shining. He is a great personality. And afterwards, recently, previous function, I met Mr. Thiagarajar also. They were following the same tradition. They never made education as a business. That is the greatness of Thiagarajar College. The brand of Thiagarajar College is due to their originally intended purpose of the founders of the organization is still being followed. Other institutions have gone up and down because of commercial motives. Many colleges have been closed, you would have seen. So in these circumstances, I can only tell you, the young people, a lot of people are required for the industry. and only you need is you have to decide, you should be bold and learn every day. I told last meeting also, when freshers alumni, the richest person, Warren Buffett and also Bill Gates, they need not learn, they learn every day. They read 50 books per year. Learning should happen throughout your life. Learning, I again told last time, Saraswati should come first. Saraswati means learning, okay. The Lakshmi and Parvati will come later on. Lakshmi means wealth, okay, Parvati means courage. Unless a proper learning, aimed at the proper intended purpose, you will never get strength. Without strength, you will never become a leader. So at this occasion, I once again thank Thiagarajar College, Madam, President Madam, and Principal Mr. Ashok, and all other well-wishers. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is our distinct privilege to invite Dr. Ravindran Balraman to come forward and receive the Excellence in Academia and Research Award. Sir, please, sir.
Dr. Ravindran Balaraman heads the Department of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. The Vadvani School of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, the Robert Bosch Center for Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. He graduated from the Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department at TCE in the year 1993. He received his PhD from University of Massachusetts, Amherst, and his master's degree from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. His contribution have earned him the widespread recognition. He was named among the Forbes India's 30 Indian minds leading the AI revolution in 2025. Over the past 3 decades, he has been the forefront of pioneering research in reinforcement learning and responsible AI, publishing over 200 research papers. TCE is proud to confer this award for his lifelong dedication to advancing science through pioneering research that has expanded frontiers of knowledge. We cordially invite you to share a few words with the audience on this special occasion, sir.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great privilege and honor to be here and to have, is it better? Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, thank you. And have my picture up there with the other luminaries. And so one of the things, like before this event, right, so we were actually having a small interaction upstairs, and Nambi sir actually remarked, so if you look at the graduation years of the people who are getting awards this today, it spans more than 40 years. So that tells you that TCE has been maintaining the quality, right, for more than 4 decades now. And I'm pretty sure we'll keep going for many more years to come. Thank you, madam, for your family for this. Okay. So I have to say a few words, right? So I graduated from ECE, but when I look back on my time here, so it is not just the subjects that I learned as part of ECE that stands with me, right? There are a lot of other things, more life lessons that you learn while you are here. So one of the very earliest things that left a mark on me was when we were, doing engineering drawing. So how many of you like engineering drawing? Wow. Okay. I loved engineering drawing, even though it was not my main subject. But then, so there is one particular time when there was something that the Professor MP, Parni sir, taught in class, which was different from what was there in the book. So I used to read up the book before the class, so I went and argued with him, sir, what you are teaching is not what is there in the book. He said, just because it comes in print doesn't mean it is right. Okay, and then he explained to me why he taught it the way he did. Right? So that left a mark on me, right? That kind of pushed me into doing research. Just because somebody has written about it doesn't mean it is right. You have to question it and actually try to understand if that's the right way to do things, right? So, Arjunan sir already mentioned Professor HJS's name. So again, that is another life lesson I had from him. So I actually was complaining to him. He used to teach us programming. I think he taught us at least 2 programming classes. And I went to him with a complaint one day saying that the computer operators give all the morning slots to the girls and the boys are getting the late night slots. Right? Is there something you can do about it? He said, உங்கள்கிட்ட காசு இருக்குல்ல, அவங்கள ஒரு டீக்கு ஏதாவது கூப்பிட்டு போங்க. So figure out what is the way you can make it work for you, right? Don't come and complain, right? The life is not going to be served to you on a platter. So you have to figure out what is the best way to make use of whatever resources you have. I mean, those are things that were there, right? I can keep going on and about it, right? So one of the things that I learned from Professor Sri Krishna, right, was how teaching can be an enthusiastic profession. He used to jump up and down on the stage while he was teaching, right? I mean, he's like, that passion for conveying information to students, right? So that is something, again, that left a very deep impact on me, right? And of course, I did learn a lot. I have to mention Professor Duraipaandi. So somebody was asking the principal if people are scared of you. Professor SDP was somebody who we all were scared of, right? So, but then we learned a lot from him in terms of microprocessors and things like that. And then, of course, I have to mention Dr. Abhay Kumar. I was hoping I will meet him today. So he inspired a lot of us to go into higher studies. In fact, he and his wife had instituted a prize for GATE toppers back then. And well, nobody, including me, expected to get that award. But I mean, I got it. But still, that was something that really, made us think about going for higher studies in India. And that certainly put us on a path to doing, to research and so on and so forth, right? And of course, there's one other thing I'm really grateful to TCE for, because I also got to meet my wife here. And so we were batchmates. So we were classmates, and we have been together from 89 now. And so so unless, without her support, right, I couldn't have been doing all of these things, because most of the time I will not be home traveling and things like that. So she has put her career on hold and helped me build this. And I also have to thank IIT Madras for giving me the opportunity to, explore and go the way we wanted to the extent that today we have a new department of data science and AI. So the three successive directors I have served with at IIT Madras were really supportive in terms of growing the institute, right? So and I'm very grateful to them. And I have a message to people, right? So if I had stayed back in the US after my PhD, right, I probably would have been a successful academic. I mean, I knew I wanted to be a teacher from when I was like 3 years old or something, right? I was never going to be anything else. So I would have been a teacher even in the US, and probably would have been a reasonably successful person. But coming back to India really allowed me to have a lot more impact, both in terms of research and improving the ecosystem in the country, right? Even having a say in the national AI policy and so on and so forth, right? So even if you go out somewhere else, right, come back here. So today, more so than what it was 20 years back, India is the land of opportunities. All of you should come back here, and you can see what people managed to do in the 60s, right? I mean, Nambi sir and of course we're missing Dr. Shivadana Pillai. So they have created so much, right? They have built India to a point where we can, reasonably stand up to other countries, right? So we should come back and work here so that we actually push India to much greater heights. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. It is with immense pleasure and regard we invite Dr. Narayana Prasad Padi to accept the Excellence in Academia and Research Award. Sir, please, sir.
Dr. Narayana Prasad Padi currently serves as the director of Malaviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, and also held several key academic leadership roles, including chairperson of IIT Kota and dean of academic affairs at IIT Roorkee. He graduated from the Electrical and Electronic Department of TCE in the year 1992. Dr. Padi is a prolific researcher in the area of power systems engineering and smart grid, and has authored over 300 high-quality papers with over 65 IEEE transactions with an overall citation of 10,600 plus, H index of 50 and I index of 161. He has contributed significantly to the domain by way of securing 13 international and national research grants with funding of over 200 million INR. TCE is proud to recognize his lifelong pursuit of excellence in the field of academics and for driving transformative contributions to the scientific research community. We cordially request you to express your thoughts and reflections upon being honored with this award, sir.
Very good evening. Dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, all the awardees, and dear student friends. Today I am very excited, equally nervous, and very humbled before you. To me, Thiagarajar College of Engineering is like a temple. I will take little longer time with the permission to share some of my life changer, what has this institution has given to me during 1991 and 2. I am from a town from Odisha, extremely humble background, landed in Chennai in 1986. After completing my undergraduate, I thought of doing some higher studies and applied almost 8 to 10 places. And one of the institution, that is Thiagarajar College of Engineering, has offered the admission which has come to me at the first thought. And considering the humble background, I realized that I cannot afford to pay extra fee that has come to me in due course of time at Gindi College, IIT Mumbai, but I decided to continue my master's at this place, 1992. The interesting part was, ma'am, you will be very happy to know, I was the first GATE qualified student of this institution. I still remember being a GATE qualified candidate, I'm supposed to take load of 8 hours a week. And all those 8 hours, I used to teach undergraduate, second year and third year student in this institution very sincerely. And perhaps all the professors of EEE used to tell me whenever they are busy to please go to the class and manage. And I have been very well received by this institution. And the students were so fantastic. And that has slowly helped me to even start teaching to my own classmates after the class. I still remember, almost we used to have a group study, hostel number C, room number 50, happened to be the class for most of the students of this institution. Anyone who has a doubt are most welcome, and I used to clear, and slowly I become so popular. I started teaching in the Madurai city, almost 100 plus students every day evening between 8 to 10 p.m. and I used to come back. My name happened to be Narayan Prasad Padhi, but in Tamil Nadu people named me Padi. And then in Chennai, I am known as a mathematician by Prasad. I used to teach IIT JEE students during my PhD at Gindi College of Engineering, and each and every step of my life decided from Thiagarajar College of Engineering. I am not supposed to tell these things, but I am a bit emotional, so let me share that. You all will be happy to know my mathematics score out of 100 was 97 out of 100 real marks. I have been told that in Madurai Kamaraj University, this 97 out of 100 is still unbroken. And this is still as a high score among all the students of Madurai Kamaraj University. I'm quite happy because, getting inspired by such tall leaders, I will not hesitate to take those names, those who taught me. Professor Sri Krishna, Professor Srinivasan, Professor P.S. Kannan, Professor C. Palaniswamy, Professor P. Subbaraj, Professor Barmanandam, Professor B. Ramanatham, Professor Mohan Ram, Professor Rajaram, and Professor Stephen. Now, the interesting part, when I moved to College of Engineering, Gindi, I have realized the quality of professors we had in TCE. They were not available in most part of the country. I am so surprised. People were so intelligent in TCE at that time. 12 subjects are being taught by 12 professors, and they are no way inferior to any institution in the country. I like to remind this with a loud voice. After my PhD, I got into IIT Roorkee as a faculty through BITS Pilani for a year. And this is almost 27 years of my life I spent at IIT Roorkee. But I never allowed the TCE alumni flag to be down at any given point of time. With God's grace, actually happened to be not only the youngest professor of IIT Roorkee, but also the youngest dean and one of the youngest director of this country today. So all credit goes to the Thiagarajar College of Engineering, because without this institution, my position is not known. But nevertheless, I like to remember two of my classmates who are no more. That is late Chandra Mohan, who happened to be a professor in Gindi College of Engineering. And then we had a very senior person, late Balu, who happened to be a chief engineer or executive engineer in the state board. But some of my classmates, they are wonderful. We studied together. Gyanadas, Murugan, Rumi, Kadir, Babulal, Amuda, Pratibha, Kamraj, Kennedy, Manikantan, Debraj, Saravanan, and so on and so forth. I still remember each and every one of them. And you all will be happy to know, I'm visiting actually this institution almost every year once. You will be surprised that most of the faculty member of this institution
We are happy to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri K.J. Praveen Kumar IAS, District Collector, Madurai, to this ceremony. We welcome you, sir.
Okay, so I think, thank you very much. So one thing I just wanted to highlight, so when I went to Roorkee as a professor, most of the younger colleagues of Thiagarajar College of Engineering used to spend summer vacation in my quarter in Roorkee. So those were actually PhD students at that time, but we made sure that most of them actually complete their PhD successfully. And almost every year or two, I used to visit this institution. I'm very happy to announce that recently I have been offered the adjoint professor of TCE, EEE department. So now I'll be coming very regularly to this institution to teach. Nevertheless, I want to thank my parents, those who made me eligible to stand before you. My family, wife and two sons, those who supported a lot to continue my career. And last but not the least, all my research scholars and student friends who made me to be at this point of time of my life. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. With great honor and regard, we warmly invite Mr. K. Nagarajan to step forward and receive the Excellence in Technology and Innovation Award. Sir, please, sir.
Mr. K. Nagarajan is an accomplished alumnus of Thiagarajar College of Engineering from the Department of Computer Science Engineering, batch 1997. His career spans upon 27 years of the Tata Group, starting from his early days as TCS to become the head of AI at Tata Digital. A pioneer in sovereign AI platforms, Mr. Nagarajan has led transformative digital initiatives, including architecting AI-driven personalization system for over 500 million users of Tata Neu. His groundbreaking works also includes co-inventing a US patent on intelligent data set search. He is also deeply committed to a larger AI ecosystem. TCE takes immense pride in honoring his tribute to vision, passion, and relentless commitment to scientific progress. Thank you, dignitaries. It would be a privilege to have you deliver a brief address on the conferment of the award, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Esteemed people at the dais and off the dais, my dear professor and students. First of all, I should start with a gratitude where 65 years back, someone from Madurai is imagining that this kind of crowd could happen and found this college, right? And we are part of the whole journey, and there are a lot of remembrance from starting from Nambi sir and goes up to different levels, right? So first of all, gratitude to Mr. Karamuthu Thiagarajar sir, and that legacy has been taken by his son, Mr. Kanan sir, and the people on the dais, president and the family members of this entire college. I should have a great privilege and honor to receive this. The second one is, I am coming from a humble background, 30-35 kilometers from here. How many of you know there is a village in Madurai that is known as South Indian Jallianwala Bagh village? So there is a place called Peringamanallur, which is a small village with some 1,000 people. And 1920, there is 19 people got shot by British in my own village. Yeah. So I'm coming from that background without any identity, only with the hope that this college will transform my life, right? I have been an accidental engineer by choice. If I recall 1993, I was the last person to get into the registration hall somewhere on the corridor, where I was in dilemma whether to study engineering or stay for 1 year and take medicine, right? My parents said, you will be good in whatever you do, please take it and then just drive your excellence in this institution. So I still remember different people asking different questions as part of my registration process. And people were asking about NCC, do you play hockey? I was a hockey player in the school. So everything got captured. So if you imagine this institution, it is process-driven institution where somebody is coming in with that kind of a background. They take the complete biodata of you when you're getting into the college and try to shape. And this I'm talking about 3 decades back. Now I think it might have been improved a lot, but at that time it was very data consumption at that time where they know what they can do with you, right? So that's a great one. During my first year, I should recall some of the professors. Manjunath Rao sir, who has taught me the engineering drawing. so it has been a fabulous time with him, studying that. And then Professor Sri Krishna sir took the electrical engineering first year for us. And then Alexander sir in English, so all of that. I still remember there is Sir Dr. Rangarajan coming from Trinagar with white and white dress. He taught chemistry for us. Excellent professor. I still remember, I tell my kids that you have to study the chemistry in the different way, because in higher secondary schools and all of that, they teach it in different formats. But when you come over here, he put the problem in front of you and try to link the theory behind it so that you understand it very clearly. So grateful to him. Then computer science was my fourth choice. At that time, there were 5 branches. I put computer science as a fourth choice. I got computer science. At that time, I do not know what this computer means because I studied biomath. So it was a very transition time for me at that time. But to make you better, institution has given me the place in the PET. I think I should be grateful to Edward sir and Chandrasen sir at that time. So I was representing hockey for our college from last, I think all 4 years I have been representing TICE, and we have done a lot of matches with Madurai Kamaraj University interleagues and all of that. So very grateful to them. And NCC Stephen Jayapal sir was doing very big motivation for us. And he particularly picked me for putting it into 2 different camps, which is considered as one of the toughest camps. And you have to go and do n number of things. So we go through it and then got certified, NCC C certified, which is very few people get into that level. Studying engineering, it's very hard to crack those exams and all of that, both physically and mentally. So that has been given by this college. I still remember all of that. And then a lot of professors in my own computer science department, starting from Murli sir, Rajaram sir, Ramaraj sir, Andal Jayalakshmi ma'am, Shamla ma'am, Sharmila ma'am, all of that. So one anecdote that I want to call out is, in our batch, there is one exam which caused a lot of people in my class to drop their distinction, come out with a distinction, first class with a distinction, because I think still it is followed, I'm not sure. But that is like you have to score average of 75% and above, you should not have any arrear, right? So there was one exam in the 5th semester I can recall. It's on the digital electronics lab, where most of the labs, the external examiner will come and then he'll look at 10 or 15 experiments that has been already given. And he will choose 1 or 2 and then that's distributed to across all the people, and then they will get marks and come out, right? So at that time, there was one person from IIT Madras came. So he came and I still remember that there is a mod counter in the digital electronics lab. So we used to go for mod 3, mod 4, mod 5, which after you count for 5 and then it reset to 0 and all of that, right? So he knows that, okay, so people might have done all of that. It is a reset button, you just done it, right? But he gave an given the odd number counter, even number counter, which is, you can't reset, right? So there is some logic that you have to do, right? So at that time, there is an Abhay Kumar sir, who was the electrical and communication department, EC department, who used to buy the Spectrum book and put it, because during our period only this library came up. So he used to put the Spectrum book over there. In that book, there are a lot of applications of this mod counters were there. One of that application is the odd number, even number counter, okay? I happened to study that, whether coincidentally or luckily I saw that, or I'm not sure. Just putting one NAND gate on the output and then reset it back will have, it skip the 1 number and then you're good, right? LSB is 1, then it is an odd counter. If LSB is 0, it is a very simple thing. But if you just need to take one NAND gate and put it, that's it, right? So I did that, and then the entire class, I think there were around 20 people in the batch. Only I was coming out in just 15 minutes, because that professor know that, okay, this is going to work, and then he just ticked it, and he took a viva, and then I just came out. In that exam, I got 75 out of 75 in the external, and internal 23, 98 was my mark, okay. So why I'm sharing this is TCE pushed me not only from a known identity for me, but at the same time, it just pushes you into the unexplored territory for you to explore and figure out, right? So that is a very anecdotal thing that I can remember forever. Definitely, so these are all two big memories just still hanging in my mind. So I think thanks for all of that, and thanks for recognizing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With great pride and respect, we invite Mr. Raghunathan to step forward and receive the Excellence in Entrepreneurial Venture Award. I request Engineer T. Udayakumar, 1980 batch, on his behalf to receive the award.
Mr. R. Raghunathan, founder and director of Hydroquip Hydraulics Private Limited, Tiruvallur, is a graduate in mechanical engineering from the 1980 batch of TCE. He has built distinguished career spanning more than 4 decades in the hydraulics industry, driven by vision and innovation. Mr. Raghunathan founded the Hydroquip Hydraulics Private Limited in 1996, establishing it as a pioneering force in hydraulic systems and technology across India and beyond. He also serves as a Director Technology at PMC Winstar Hydraulics Private Limited, where his technical expertise and leadership shape the future of the industry. He has consistently guided these organizations towards growth, technological advancement, and industry-wide recognition. His deep commitment to excellence and his sustained contributions have earned him respect and admiration.
Thank you, sir. It is immense pride and honor that we invite Captain Venkatesh Kumar to receive the Excellence in Defense Service Award. Sir, please, sir.
Captain Venkatesh Kumar is the commanding officer of the Indian Naval Air Squadron 339, INS Hansa Goa. He is an alumnus from the Computer Science Engineering Department, batch 2005. He was recognized as the best outgoing student of his batch. He has trained more than 100 naval aviators, led critical rescue operations, including the 2015 Chennai floods and cyclone, rising to command the Navy's only airborne early warning squadron. Captain Venkatesh has played a pivotal role in operating, ranging from Balakot crisis to Operation Sindoor. He has represented India at the United Nations in Somalia as a military advisor, where his initiatives were commended by the UN Security Council. He has contributed to the establishment of International Day for Women in Maritime. TCE proudly confers this award in recognition of his exceptional service. We cordially request you to express your thoughts and reflections upon this honor with this award, sir.
Distinguished alumni, Abhinaran sir, Gandhi sir, and the esteemed distinguished alumni panel sitting here. The chief guest for the evening, Shri Honorable K.J. Praveen Kumar, IAS District Collector, Honorable President of Thiagarajar College of Engineering and Member of Governing Council, Dr. Mrs. Uma Kannan, Principal, teachers, and extremely close to my heart, my young students of TCE, Jai Hind. To start with, I'll just like to thank and express my sincere gratitude to the college management and the jurist who considered me worthy enough to share space with someone as distinguished as Naminarayan sir, Gyanagandhi sir, and of course, the father of BrahMos, Dr. Sivdanu Pillai, who designed the BrahMos, and the man who is standing in front of you, we have used it well. So there are two people from TCE who possibly have done their best in the recent operations that the country has undertaken, and that has very much happened from this alma mater. So I can also speak for all the distinguished alumni here. I think the students who are here, I have a lot of memories. The Professor Emeritus, Dr. R. Vasudevan, he is the man who is my mentor, my guiding light. And of course, there are so many teachers. I see Daisy ma'am, Chitra ma'am, the list is endless, Shalini ma'am, and I can go on. But today, rather than my journey in TCE, I'd like to use this stage as a platform to send out some messages to the young minds who are present here. To start with, I think I can speak for all the alumni here. We all took different subjects. Someone is EC, someone is civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science engineering. So what was common amongst all of us? Of course, Thiagarajar College of Engineering, but what mattered was what is written possibly below Thiagarajar College of Engineering, where quality and ethics matter. And I think all of us in our professional life or personal life have ensured that quality and ethics do matter every day and every minute. Today, we were having a discussion, and I would like to tell all the staff here, present here, and all these seniors who are present here. Generally, they say that this generation is, in our times, we used to be this or that, or the professors were this. Today, the generation is different. Yes, they are different, because the times in which they are growing up is different. The world has changed, the times have changed, technology has changed, situation has changed. So they are different, but definitely they are the best, because every next generation has to be better than the previous generation. Otherwise, we would have been living in jungles and caves. So what they do need is grooming and nurturing, where we step in as the senior generation. But definitely in terms of capability and skill, they are top-notch, the ones who are sitting here, the students. Coming to a message that I'd like to send out to the students is that generally in college, when we used to study, or in the armed forces, we all feel there are rules, regulations, syllabus, restrictions, come at this time, go at that time, can't do this, can't do that. But it's a paradox of life that because there are boundaries, the freedom exists. You are free in your home. You dress the way you want because there are walls around you. You feel happy in your home because there is a compound wall around you. Similarly, you feel free in this country because there are borders around you. Therefore, every regulation that is set is not a restriction. It is a boundary within which you grow and you find your freedom. And that boundaries are important. They are not restrictions. So the young students who are here always understand that the regulations that the college puts, the syllabus that it puts, is a boundary which prevents you from the external world and allows you to grow and find your freedom. And that's what the distinguished alumni panel who have done it here. And to all of us who are present here, irrespective of the age, since we're all Indians, I would like to say that our forefathers did a great job. Someone like, say, Shahid Bhagat Singh, at the age of 23, he decided to sacrifice his life. He could have gone around with pleasures of life. Someone like Chandrasekhar Azad, someone like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, they laid down their lives. They did not know the date. The date was 15th August, 1947. But they did not know the date. But they are fighting for a free India, for a strong India, for an India that was developed. But for all of us, we know the date. And the date is 15th August, 2047. We have 7,993 days to go. And if all of us work hard, continue to work hard in our respective domain, it could be as small a domain as keeping the area around you clean. It could be as small as voting every time an election is there. It could be as small as being true on a day-to-day basis. It could be as small as helping someone who is in the need. And I think the 2047, our dream of having a developed India, to have a strong India, and to have an India that the world will look at awe is not far away. We are the only country in the world which has achieved immense things in last 75 years, 75 to 78 years of independence. No country in the world which having so much of different languages, religions, and sections have achieved what we have in just mere 75 to 78 years. It's not even a life of a human being. And we have become a nuclear power, a space power. We have become an economic power. We have become a military power. So all of us need to be proud. It is not the world outside or a developed country. The maximum development, the rate of development has happened here. Not a country which has got 400, 500 years of freedom, who have not seen what struggle is. So therefore, we have set ourselves a very high standards, and the goal that we have to reach is very clear to us. We know the time, we know the distance, and we know what is to be done on a daily basis to make this country proud. And from this stage, I'd like to tell you that the country is extremely safe. Whatever you see, we are far, far, far better than the adversaries that are across the borders. And for the days to come and the years to come and even the millennia to come, there is no match to what India is and what India will be. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. We are very deeply honored to welcome Mr. S. Sivakumar to receive the Excellence in Social Service Award. Sir, please, sir.
Mr. S. Sivakumar is the Business Development Manager and Partner at Middle East Technical Services, UAE, a mechanical engineering graduate from TCE in the year 1986. Mr. Sivakumar has built an illustrious career spanning nearly 4 decades, marked by technical excellence, leadership, and international recognition. He is a member of various Indian clubs to serve the Indian community in critical need during the Chennai 2017 flood, Kerala flood relief drive in 2005, 2015, 2018, and COVID pandemic assistance during 2020 to 2021. He is the embassy-approved repatriation support to the Indian and Tamil community living in UAE and the Gulf. He has supported for about 82 mortal remains assistance cases during the COVID pandemic, for which he was awarded with appreciation certificate by the Indian Embassy. TCE is proud to confer the award in recognition of your selfless service to public welfare, sir. We would be honored if you could address the gathering upon receiving the award, sir.
Good evening to all. First of all, actually I have to thank to our college, former chairman Karumutha Kannan, and as well as our president sitting in the dais, and Mr. Hari, and our principal, and also I respected, honored our chief guest today as a district collector. Mostly I am actually overwhelmed today because I am in the last in the list, but at the same time I am in between 2 Padma Shri awardees in this dais. Really, I'm happy. I never ever thought I will be in the dais along with awardee list, Dr. Padma Shri Nambirajan sir. Because everybody knows, everybody is eagerly watching him, even from the movies. It's actually everybody knows about him. So great, sir. Second thing is, one more doubt I have. The list is prepared by our college. It's the first time this awardee list, distinguished awardee list. Where I am in this list actually, because these eminent laurels and technology entrepreneurs, all are there. I am in the social service. So college has thought of considering the social service area also is one of the focus which a student has to do. Because my background, I am from 1985 batch. I passed out from the mechanical branch. My school, when you see my school actually days, it was very terrible and the financial background was very poor. When I in the school, from the college, there was supporter, one of Mr. Father Thiagarajar. He was my school master in the St. Mary's Higher Secondary School. He brought me up to the school, up to the college, along with our family support. But after the college, when actually I joined in BHL, I worked in BHL, then I changed into Reliance Industry, then I moved to abroad. I was in the Abu Dhabi Oil Natural Commission and retired. Now I'm having a small firm, which oil and gas consultancy I'm doing. Okay, what we can go to give back to our college and give back to our society. So that is the thing I thought when I was in Qatar. What has happened, one of my site, one fellow fallen from the top and died on the spot. And police arrested me because I was a site engineer there. So in Qatar, in Gulf especially, the rules and regulations are very stringent. If you are not follow the rule, if you are not follow the son of soil, it's very difficult to leave the country and you have to be stuck there. Your entire life will be stuck. So I was in the jail for 2 days in Qatar. Then finally I understood that, then I came out, the problems are solved. And sending the body from Qatar to his home, it was a very difficult task in Qatar also. In Qatar and Saudi, it is most typical, and quite now it is easy, and more or less UAE also now it's become very easy. But even though clearing the repatriation process within this country, it's possible, but outside the country, it's a terrible and difficult. Because geographically, each area, the distance is different. Has to bridge between the statutory body of government as well as affected people, police and mortuary and everything. So I started in 1999 from Qatar. Whenever I am working there, out of my working hours, I used to go and tell Indian Embassy, I am here, sir. If any problem, please call me. This is the way I started. So I almost, because we can earn money, we can do wonder, and we can support with the money to the education and to the poor, one way. Another way, the physical presence when everybody is suffering and what we can do when they are in abroad. So that way I started clearing many issues, passport issues and everything, because when you are associating with Indian Embassy and the government official, they will come forward to help you because this guy is coming and he will helping out of our. Because we cannot expect everywhere in government or embassy outside the country, they will go and help you in your door because the staffs are very limited. So we are the people bridging between the government as well as the local government and the police and other department. So like me as a social worker, there are other people also do. Such way I started. During the Corona time, believe me or not, I have cleared 217 bodies. Some bodies, there is no passport. There is no passport, the body cannot be repatriated. So what we did, embassy has given a clear clearance. You go and take a photographs, you bury the body, you cremate the body, whatever may be, later you bring the certificate. So like that we created a record because they believe me. So till today, after this all the services, I got recognized in the UAE government as well as in Indian Embassy. I have given the better social worker and identity, everything is given. So now this way we can started helping the people on the social forum. And also I am running a TCE UAE Gulf Charter at the more than from 2009 till today. They call it as a Dubai Siva. More or less, when I am studying the college, my strength is my classmates. They were in my class 63. All 63, they will be helping for my studies. They are indirectly supporting me to finish my studies and go back for the work. So in this crowd also, my classmates are there. They spend their time, they came here to support me. So friends always helps there, don't leave the friends. So now actually, then the Gulf chapter is running there. The placements also I'm trying to help. And just before, from Dubai, our Ajay also from our chapter only, because we started introducing Mr. T. Lakshmanan also from our chapter only. Because 2009, after forming the UAE Gulf chapter, we try to bring the people from outside and join the group through which they get connected with our institution. Some people got the placement, some they got the support by the scholarship. Really, I am proud of Lakshmanan and as well as our Ajay. They are doing a lot. So really, we are happy. And 2013, our chairman, Mr. Kannan, visited. There were 3 days he stayed in Dubai, actually, our Kannan sir. So one thing I want to tell about our chairman, which is in my heart, there is actually trueness and discipline. Because when he landed on the airport, I gave him a SIM. Sir, this is a SIM, you can use it for the local, sir. So he took the SIM. Some of the community people, you say that they are from the Nagaratar community, there's a bigger community. They called our Kannan sir, please come to us, we are having a big gathering there. Immediately, chairman sir said, this is a number, you call him, and if he allows, I will come. See, where is our chairman, you tell me. I said, okay sir, you can go now sir. No, I am with you for 3 days. I will not go anywhere, you are my boss. Like that. See the discipline, how they are, and how they actually given a respect to us. Because this way, our chairman has said, our institution also is actually no fees or actually no money oriented. It is a purely actually for education oriented. Like that also he used to tell us. So by and large, I want to tell the students, when you grow, when you finish your college, some they will go as a straight away placement. Some they will go to try to go to the abroad. In abroad, going to the abroad, please check in the abroad what are the rules and regulations actually prevail on that country. So in the Gulf, if we come, because I'm regularly visited for our institution, I used to give a brief to the students, and as well as our Prince is regularly, Prince and our Dr. Karthik and Professor, everybody is getting in touch with me. So always we give the tips for you. It will be safest and try to do your social cause for others, wherever the needy. This is a message I want to give, because all cannot do the big things. We can do a small thing in its bigger heart. Okay, life is actually short. We can do a better. Okay, live long. Thank you very much for giving me a time.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insights with us. Heartfelt congratulations to all the awardees. May I now invite Dr. Mrs. Uma Kannan to honor our chief guest, Shri K.J. Praveen Kumar IAS, District Collector, Madurai, with a memento as a token of our respect and appreciation.
பேசுவது அறிவின் மாகாணம், கேட்பது ஞானத்தின் பாக்கியம். பதவிக்கு பெருமை சேர்க்கும் பாரிஜாதம், கடமையை உயிராக கொண்ட கற்பக விருட்சகம், அன்பு பயிர் வளர்க்கும் இன்ப நந்தவனம் என்ற வரிகளுக்கு இணங்க நமது கல்லூரிக்கு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் நமது மதுரை மாவட்ட ஆட்சியர் திரு K.J. பிரவீன்குமார் அவர்களை சிறப்புரை வழங்க வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்கிறோம்.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். தியாகராஜர் காலேஜ் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியரிங் நடத்தும் இந்த சிறப்பான நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற திருமதி டாக்டர் உமா கண்ணன் அவர்கள், பிரசிடென்ட் தியாகராஜர் காலேஜ் மதுரை, திரு எல் Ashok Kumar ji, Principal TCE, Dr. S. Rajaram ji, Registrar TCE, a big plenary of distinguished awardees. If I name Thiru N. Vedachalam ji, batch of 1964, Gnana Gandhi ji, batch of 1964, Nambi Narayanan ji, batch of 1965, Shivadanu Pillai ji, batch of 1969, Ravindran Balraman ji, batch of 93, Narayan Prasad ji, batch of 92, K. Nagarajan ji, batch of 97, Raghunathan Ramkrishnan ji, batch of 1980, Thiru T. Arjunan ji, batch of 88. I didn't know that Mr. Arjunan ji is also TCE. I have worked with him during my previous stint as Regional Deputy Commissioner in Greater Chennai Corporation. I have personally witnessed the kind of expertise he exhibited during our visits to CMRL sites. So now I know how you ended up in CMRL. Thiru Ajay Sahadevan ji, batch of 2002. Thiru Venkatesh Kumar ji, batch of 2005. Last but not the least, Shiv Kumar ji, batch of 1985. மாவட்ட ஆட்சி தலைவரா என்னுடைய ஆடியன்ஸ் பெரும்பாலும் அரசு பள்ளி மாணவ மாணவியர்கள் இல்ல நம்முடைய அரசு ஊழியர்கள் தான் இருப்பாங்க. இந்த மேடையில் எனக்கு அழைப்பு வரும்போது இந்த ஒரு அலுமினி அவார்ட்ஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய நபர்கள் கிடையாது, நட்சத்திரங்கள் நான் பார்க்கும்போது எல்லாமே இதில் 2 நபர்கள் தவிர்த்து, except the 2, I think Ajayan ji and Venkatesh Kumar ji, rest all were engineers way before I was born. So I don't even find that I need to address you all about anything, right? So though I am a proud engineer, but still, by seeing at the achievements of our TCIs, so I am really short of words to express my appreciation to Thiagarajar College of Engineering. மதுரை சொன்னாலே எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் மீனாட்சி அம்மன் கோயில். மதுரை சொன்னால் சித்திரை திருவிழா. பெரும்பாலும் நிறைய நபர்களுக்கு தெரியும் மதுரை சொன்னால் உயர்கல்வி, அது கூட நம்ம Thiagarajar College of Engineering. I have been here joining Indian Administrative Service in the year 2017. I started off my administrative public journey from Madurai. I was assistant collector under training in the year 2017. I was here as corporation commissioner in the year 2023. Then I ended up being district collector and district magistrate 3 months ago. My association with the TCE has been very, very limited. I always knew TCE as one of the pioneer institution where government will be giving our DPRs for vetting. And we used to appoint TCE as third-party evaluators for our projects like bio, mining, etc. But once I stepped into your beautiful premises, I think my interaction should have been more. Now that I have come here, I think in coming days, என்னுடைய interaction இந்த கல்லூரியோட இன்னும் அதிகமா இருக்கும். I was very, very happy. ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி. நம்ம Thiagarajar காலேஜில் படித்த பழைய மாணவர்களுக்கு ஒரு விழா கிடையாது, திருவிழா ஏற்படுத்தி உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே அழைப்பு கொடுத்து வர வச்சு ஒரு கல்லூரி உங்களுக்காக நீங்க சாதனை செஞ்சிருக்கிற விஷயங்கள்னா உங்களுக்கு வர வச்சு சொல்றது மிக மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு விஷயம். இப்போ மேடம் பிரசிடென்ட்டோட மேலே நான் இங்கே பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது I asked madam, is this the first event? Some speaker told that it is the first event. Madam said yes, but it's not the first. In isolated incidents, நிறைய சாதகர்களுக்கு எல்லாமே வர வச்சுட்டு நான் சன்மானம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். பட் ஆனாலும் ஒரே மேடையில் சாதகர்கள் நான் வர வச்சு பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு நோக்கம் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அந்த நோக்கம் கேட்கும்போது அது எந்த அளவுக்கு இந்த காலகட்டத்துக்கு உண்மைன்றது எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. அவர் சொன்னாங்க, இந்த காலகட்டத்தில் படிக்கும் மாணவ மாணவியர்களுக்கு மோட்டிவேஷன் அவ்வளோ ஈஸியாக கொடுக்க முடியாது. ஒரு நட்சத்திரம் காமிச்சிட்டு இதுதான் நிலா, இதுதான் நட்சத்திரம், நீ மோட்டிவேட் ஆனா காமிக்க முடியாது. 5 நட்சத்திரங்கள் கூட்டிட்டு வந்து இதுதான் 5 பஞ்ச நட்சத்திரங்கள் மோட்டிவேட் ஆகுனா காமிக்க முடியாது, மோட்டிவேட் ஆக முடியாது. அதுக்காக இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்காக மேடம் உமா கண்ணன்ஜி அவர்கள் ஒவ்வொரு ஃபீல்டில் கூட சிறப்பான, I don't say சிறப்பு, I don't think so there will be any word for the contribution each individual has made. அத்தனை நட்சத்திரங்கள்னா உங்களை கூட்டிட்டு வந்திருக்கிற மெயின் நோக்கமே நம்ம டிசியில் படிக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு மாணவர்களுக்கு கூட அவர்கள்னா நேரடியாக பார்த்து மோட்டிவேட் ஆகணும். திரு நம்பி சார் அவருடைய வாழ்க்கை சம்பந்தமாக கூட சில நாட்களுக்கு முன்பு ஒரு படமாக வந்தது. அது கூட எத்தனை பேர், கோடிக்கணக்கான நபர்கள் உலகம் முழுசா பார்த்துட்டு கூட மோட்டிவேட் ஆகியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி நேரடியாக உங்களுக்கு வர வச்சதில் எல்லார் சார்பில் திருமதி மேடம் அவர்களுக்கு கூட இந்த நேரத்தில் என்னுடைய நன்றிகளை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். When we come to the alumni, I am not from Tamil Nadu, I am from Karnataka. ஸோ என்னுடைய கல்லூரியில் என்னுடைய நினைவுகள் நான் ஷேர் பண்ணாலும் பாதிக்கு பாதி நபர்கள் ரிலேட் பண்ண முடியாது. நான் ஏற்கனவே சொல்லிட்டேன் காரணம். பாதிக்கு பேர் என்னுடைய நினைவுகள் சொன்னாலும் கூட ரிலேட் ஆகாது. பிகாஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி ஐ எம் அவுடேட்டட் இண்டிவிஜுவல். ஸோ அதனால ஒவ்வொரு நபரும் கூட இங்கே பேசும்போதெல்லாம் அவருடைய வாழ்க்கையில் அவர் கல்லூரியில் இருந்த நேரம் வந்துட்டு அவர்கள் எல்லாமே சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. I studied in RV College of Engineering, which is one of your competitors. NIRF ranking வரும்போது எல்லாமே பார்ப்போம். ஆர்வி காலேஜ் எங்கே இருக்குது நான் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பேன். அதே மாதிரி TCE கூட பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பீங்க. ஒரு சிறப்பான செய்தி, எந்த ஆண்டு வந்தாலும் கூட NIRF ரேங்கிங்கில் என்னுடைய கல்லூரியும் இருக்கட்டும், TCEயும் இருக்கட்டும், ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டு கூட சிறப்பான இடத்துல இருக்கு. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, இன்னொரு சிறப்பான செய்தி எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் நாள்களுக்கு முன்னாடி எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. சில நாட்களுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னுடைய அலுவலர்கள் மாவட்ட ஆட்சித்தலைவர் அவருடைய தலைமையில் ஒரு ஆய்வு எடுக்கணும்னு கேட்டாங்க. என்ன பொருள்னு கேட்கும்போது தியாகராஜர் கல்லூரி விஷய சம்பந்தமாக ஆய்வு எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்க. அப்போ அரசாங்கத்துக்கு தியாகராஜர் கல்லூரிக்கு என்ன சம்பந்தம் అని கேட்கும்போது அவர் சொன்னாங்க, அப்போதான் எனக்கு டிசிஇ உடைய இன்னொரு முகம் தெரிய வந்தது. ஐ திங்க் திரு கண்ணன்ஜி அவர்கள் philanthropist மட்டும் கிடையாது, அவர் ஒரு விஜனரி என்றதுக்கு அந்த நோக்கமே அரசாங்கத்தோட அவருடைய தொடர்பு. எதுக்காக நான் சொல்றேன்னா, இந்த டிசிஇ உருவாக்க முக்கிய நோக்கமே கிராமப்புறத்தில் படிக்கும் மாணவர்களுக்கு ஒரு உயர்மட்ட கல்வி கொடுக்கறதுக்காகவே தொடங்கின ஒரு நிறுவனம் தான் நம்முடைய தியாகராஜர் காலேஜ் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியரிங். அதுக்காக ஏடட் கோர்ஸ் மூலமா ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டு இன்னைக்கு ஏடடோட இணைந்து செல்ஃப் ஃபைனான்சிங் கூட இருக்கு. ஸோ மாவட்ட ஆட்சித்தலைவருடைய பங்கு, தமிழ்நாடு அரசுடைய பங்கு இந்த டிசிஇ உள்ள வரதுக்கு அந்த காரணமே நீங்க செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு மகத்தரான ஒரு வேலை. இது மட்டும் இல்லாம இப்போ பேசும்போது திரு வெங்கடேஷன் ஜி அவர்கள் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, தியாகராஜர் காலேஜ் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியரிங் உடைய மோட்டோ வேர் குவாலிட்டி அண்ட் எத்திக்ஸ் மேட்டர். இது நான் மட்டும் படிச்சிருந்தேன். பட் இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஒரு 30 நிமிடங்கள் நான் இங்கே இருந்த நேரத்தில் எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. வெங்கடேஷன் ஜி அவர்கள் மேடைக்கு வரதுக்கு முன்னால் திரு நம்பி ஐயா அவருடைய பிளஸ்ஸிங்ஸ் எடுத்தாங்க. திஸ் இஸ் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி வேர் தி எத்திக்ஸ் ஆல்சோ மேட்டர்ஸ். அந்த குவாலிட்டியா இம்பைப் பண்ணும்போது டிசிஇ கண்டிப்பாகவே அவருடைய மோட்டோ, அவருடைய விஷன் 100% வந்துட்டு அது உண்மை ஆயிருக்கு என்றது எனக்கு இந்த நேரத்தில் எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. மை சின்சியர் அப்பாலஜிஸ் பிகாஸ் ஐ வாஸ் நாட் ஏபிள் டு மேக் இட் ஆன் டைம். இன்று தினம் மதுரை மாவட்டத்துடைய கண்காணிப்பு குழு கூட்டம் இருந்தது. ஸோ மாவட்ட அளவில் இருக்கக்கூடிய வளர்ச்சி பணிகள், பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள், அமைச்சர் மற்றும் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் முன்னிலையில் நடக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஒரு ஆய்வுக் கூட்டம். அதனால எனக்கு அப்போ வர முடியல. பட் ஆனாலும் கூட திரு ஹரிஜி he came on line to me when I was in mid of meeting. He said, sir, you have to excuse me, I caught up with Chennai, but President Madam will be there and you have to go. ஸோ இங்கே வந்த நோக்கமே வந்துட்டு என்னுடைய ஒரு 2-3 கருத்துக்கள் சொன்னி இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுகளுக்கு ஒரு 2-3 விஷயங்கள் சொல்லணும்ன்ற ஒரே ஒரு நோக்கம்தான். காலேஜ் சொன்னாலே எல்லாருடைய வாழ்க்கையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பெஸ்ட் மெமரிஸ்கள் உருவாக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு இடம். இப்போ இங்கே இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி முடித்த பிறகு கண்டிப்பாக எனக்கு தெரியும் இங்கே வந்து இருக்கக்கூடிய அனைவர்கள் கூட அவருடைய கிளாஸ் ரூமுக்கு போயிட்டு அவருடைய குடும்பத்தாருக்கு வீடியோ கால் பண்ணிட்டு காமிப்பாங்க, இங்கே தான் நான் உட்காரிச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன், இங்கே தான் நான் சாப்பிடுவேன், இங்கே தான் நான் அடி வாங்கினேன். ஸோ 1000 கணக்கான மெமரிஸ்கள், ஃபாண்ட் மெமரிஸ்கள் இந்த கல்லூரியில் அவர்களுக்கு இருக்கும். ஸோ இங்கே நான் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கும்போது நம்மளுக்கு இதனுடைய மகத்துவம், இதனுடைய மதிப்பு நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. இந்த கல்லூரியிலிருந்து தாண்டி போன பிறகு நம்மளுக்கு இந்த கல்லூரியுடைய ஒரு மதிப்பு நம்மளுக்கு தெரியும். அதே போல் என்னுடைய கல்லூரியில் கூட அங்கே இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு கிளாஸஸ்கள் எல்லாமே இல்லைன்னா எப்போ நான் ஹாஸ்டலுக்கு போயிடுவோனோ என்ற ஒரு அவசரத்தில் ஒரு கால் எப்பவுமே கிளாஸ்லேருந்து வெளியே தான் இருக்கும். யார டீச்சர் வரலான்னா மிக மிக மகிழ்ச்சி அந்த நாள். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு காலகட்டத்தில் நாவெல்லாம் இருக்கும்போது பட் ஃபைனலி நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையில் இந்த இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் உடைய பங்கு என்ன இருக்கணும்ன்றது தான் நான் பார்க்கணும். எப்பவுமே சொல்லுவாங்க, இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனில் பிலீவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களில் நீங்கள் பிலீவ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ பிலீவ் இன் யுவர் செல்ஃப் பிஃபோர் யூ பிலீவ் இன் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் అని நான் சொல்லுவோம். அதே போல் இங்கே வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய மாணவியர்கள் நீங்கள் டிசிஇல அட்மிஷன் எடுத்திருக்கீங்கன்னு சொன்னாலே உங்களுடைய திறன் சம்பந்தமா, உங்களுடைய காம்பிடன்ஸ் சம்பந்தமா நான் கேள்வி கேட்கக்கூடிய எந்த ஒரு அர்ஹதையும் கிடையவே கிடையாது. பட் ஆனா டிசிஇலிருந்து வெளியே போகும்போது நீங்கள் என்னவா இருக்கணும்? குடும்பத்துக்கு மட்டும் கிடையாது, உங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையில ஒரு பங்கா இருக்கக்கூடிய டிசிஇ கூட மிக பெரிய ஒரு
ப்ரைட் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. இன்னைக்கு மேடம் அவர்கள் எல்லாமே பார்க்கும்போது கூட இங்கே வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய லுமினரிஸ் எல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது இவர் TCE உடைய அலுமனை அணி ப்ரௌடாக வந்துட்டு சொல்லுவாங்க. இன்னைக்கு கூட என்னுடைய பள்ளிக்கூடத்தில் எனக்கு ஆசிரியா இருந்தவர்கள் எல்லாமே போகும்போது மதுரை மாவட்டத்தில் ஆட்சியராக என்னுடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இருக்காங்கன்னு எத்தனை பேர்கள் வந்துட்டு கடிதம் எழுதுவாங்க, எனக்கு எத்தனை பேர்கள் வந்துட்டு மெசேஜஸ்கள் எல்லாமே அனுப்பிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையில் நம்முடைய குடும்பத்தாருக்கு மட்டுமே பங்கு இல்லை. உங்களுக்கு பள்ளிக்கூடத்தில் கல்லூரியில் கத்தி கொடுத்தா அந்த அத்தனை ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்களுக்கு கூட பங்கு இருக்கு. அவரு கூட கனவுடன் அவருடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்கள் என்ன ஆக போறாங்க அன்றதுனா பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதனால இந்த கல்லூரியிலிருந்து வெளியே வந்த பிறகு நீங்கள் என்ன ஆகணும் என்ற நோக்கம் வந்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு கல்லூரியில தான் இருக்கணும். We all dream, I also dreamt. We all dream for what? Future எப்படி இருக்கணும் அனி, ஃபியூச்சர் எப்படி இருக்கணும் அனி ப்ரெசென்ட்ல தான் ட்ரீம் பண்ணணும், அப்பதான் ஃபியூச்சர் ப்ரெசென்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ அதனால உங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கை எப்படி இருக்கணும் என்ற ஒரு முழுமையான ஒரு ஓவர்வியூ நீங்கள் காலேஜில் இருக்கும்போது தான் நீங்கள் பார்க்கணும். எல்லாருடைய வாழ்க்கையில் மேஜிக் ஆகணும்னு நினைப்போம். எப்பவுமே வந்துட்டு கவுன் பனேகா கரோர்பதி பார்க்கும்போது எல்லாமே அந்த ஆசைத்தோட தான் பார்ப்போம். இந்த கேள்வி எனக்கு தெரியுமே, நான் போயிருந்தா நானும் கரோட்பதி ஆயிருப்பேனே. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு வாழ்க்கையில கூட மேஜிக் நடக்கணும் அனி நாவெல்லாம் கனவு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது கண்டிப்பாக மேஜிக் நடக்கும். அதுக்கு உங்களுடைய முன்னிலையில தான் நான் உங்களுடைய மாவட்ட ஆட்சித்தலைவர் என்ற முறையில் நான் நின்றிருக்கேன். எந்த ஒரு ஸ்மால் அயோட்டா கூட எனக்கு இது கிடையாது. நான் இன்ஜினியர் ஆகணும் அனி பள்ளிக்கு சேர்ந்தவன் கிடையாது. IAS ஆகணும் அனி சொல்லிட்டு லார்சன் அண்ட் டூப்ரோல வேலைக்கு போனவனு கிடையாது. IAS ஆகணும் அனி போட்டி தேர்வுக்கு எழுதவரே கிடையாது. வாழ்க்கை வந்த வழியில வந்துட்டு அப்படியே பயணம் செஞ்சு ஃபைனலி இங்க வந்து இருக்கும். அதே போல இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய மாணவ மாணவியர்கள் எல்லாம் TCEலிருந்து வெளியே போகும்போது உலகத்துல நிறைய வாய்ப்புகள் உங்களுக்காக காத்துட்டு இருக்கும். யார் என்ன ஆகுவோம் தெரியவே தெரியாது. இங்க வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய இத்தனை அவார்டிஸ்களுடைய ப்ரொஃபைல் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும் போது அவ்வளோ மகிழ்ச்சியா இருக்கு. ஒருத்தர் வந்துட்டு நம்ம இராணுவத்துல இருக்காங்கன்னா இன்னொருத்தர் வந்துட்டு நம்மளுக்காக வெளிநாட்டில் வேலை செய்கிறாங்க. சில பேர்கள் இஸ்ரோல வந்துட்டு நம்முடைய நாடே பெருமை எடுக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு விஷயங்கள் எல்லாமே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனால ஒவ்வொரு மாணவர்களுடைய மேஜிக் நடக்க நேரம் வரும். பட் மேஜிக் நடக்கணும்னா அதுக்கு மெஜிஷியன் தேவை. அந்த மெஜிஷியன் எங்க இருப்பாங்க? நமக்குள்ளதான் இருப்பாங்க. அந்த மெஜிஷியனை கண்டறித்து அவனுக்கு ஊக்கம் கொடுத்து மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணி அடிச்சு எழுப்பி விட்டுட்டு அவனுக்கு அந்த மேஜிக் செய்ய வைக்கணும். அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் தான் நீங்கள் இருக்கீங்க. ஸோ இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய அனைவரும் கூட இன்று தினம் இந்த விழாவில் உங்கள் முன்னிலையில் இந்த அவார்டிஸ்கள் எல்லாம் பார்த்து மோட்டிவேட் ஆகியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நம்புவேன். இறுதியாக நான் வந்த என்னுடைய பணி கூட நான் செய்யணும். அரசு சார்பில் வந்திருக்கும் போது கல்வி சம்பந்தமாக அரசிலிருந்து என்னென்ன நாம் செய்கிறோம் என்ற விஷயத்தை கூட சொல்றதுக்கு இந்த நேரத்தில் நான் உங்க முன்னிலையில் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். நேற்று தினம் தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் தெலுங்கானா முதலமைச்சர் அவருடைய முன்னிலையில் கல்வியில் சிறந்த தமிழ்நாடு என்ற ஒரு சிறப்பான நிகழ்ச்சி நேற்று தினம் நாம் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணோம். இன்று தினம் இந்தியா நாட்டிலேயே கல்விக்காக அனைத்து முன்மாதிரி திட்டங்கள் எல்லாமே கொண்டு வந்திருக்கிறது தமிழ்நாடு அரசு. எத்தனை திட்டங்கள்! முதலாவதா எடுத்தா எந்த குழந்தைகளும் கூட பசியுடன் பள்ளிக்கு போகக்கூடாது என்ற நோக்கத்துடன் இன்று தினம் முதலமைச்சரின் காலை உணவு திட்டம் என்ற ஒரு சிறப்பான திட்டம் நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு அரசு கொண்டு வந்திருக்கு. மதுரை மாவட்டத்தில் மட்டும்தான் ஒவ்வொரு நாளுமே காலையில் 1,20,000க்கு மேற்பட்ட குழந்தைகளுக்கு பசி இல்லாமல் இருக்கிற நோக்கத்துடன் நம்ம நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பில் காலை உணவு திட்டம் நான் வழங்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். இது மட்டும் பத்தாது. வாழ்க்கையில் TCEக்கு அப்புறம் என்னன்றது TCEல இருக்கவர்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை கிடையாது. மேடம் பிரின்சிபாலர் ரிஜிஸ்டருக்கு பீரியாடிக் ரிவ்யூ எடுப்பாங்க, பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் செல்லுகளுக்கு டார்கெட் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ நீங்கள் எல்லாமே சேஃப் ஹேண்ட்ஸில் இருக்கீங்க. There are some people whom the government has to take care. அவர்களுக்கு கரியர் டெவலப்மெண்ட்டுக்காக கொண்டு வந்த ஒரு சிறப்பான திட்டம் தான் நான் முதல்வன் திட்டம். அந்த நான் முதல்வன் திட்டத்தின் கீழ் சில நாட்களுக்கு முன்பு பயனெடுத்த மாணவ மாணவியர்களுக்கு கூட ஒரு நேரடியாக ஃபீட்பேக் செஷன் நான் என்னுடைய அலுவலகத்தில் ஏற்பாடு செஞ்சிருந்தேன். ஒவ்வொரு மாணவ மாணவியர்களுக்கு கூட அவருடைய கதை சொல்லும் போதெல்லாம் நம்ம இந்த அரசு திட்டம் எந்த அளவுக்கு அவருடைய வாழ்க்கையில மாற்றம் கொண்டு வந்திருக்குன்றது தான் நான் பார்த்தோம். போன ஆண்டு நடந்த யூபிஎஸ்சி தேர்வுல கிட்டத்தட்ட 58க்கு மேற்பட்ட மாணவர்கள் நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு அரசு பள்ளியில படித்த மாணவர்கள் இன்று தினம் ஐஏஎஸ் ஐபிஎஸ் பதவியில் நான் முதல்வன் திட்டத்தின் கீழ் பயிற்சி எடுத்து இன்னைக்கு தினம் அவர்கள் ஐஏஎஸ் ஐபிஎஸ் பதவிக்கு போயிருக்காங்க. இது மட்டும் இல்லாம 6ஆம் வகுப்பு முதல் 12ஆம் வகுப்பு வரைக்கும் படிக்கும் நம்முடைய மாணவியர்களுக்காக புதுமை பெண் என்ற ஒரு சிறப்பான திட்டம் மாதம்தோறும் 1000 ரூபாய் நேரடியாக உங்களுடைய வங்கி கணக்கில் வர மாதிரி ஒரு சிறப்பான திட்டம். மாணவியர்களுக்கு மட்டும் கிடையாது, மாணவர்களுக்காக தமிழ் புதல்வன் என்ற ஒரு சிறப்பான திட்டம். 1000 ரூபாய் மட்டும் கொடுக்கிறது மட்டும் இல்லாம 6ஆம் வகுப்பு முதல் 12ஆம் வகுப்பு வரைக்கும் அரசு பள்ளியில் படிக்கும் மாணவர்களுக்கு 7.5% ப்ரொஃபஷனல் கோர்ஸில் உங்களுக்காக ரிசர்வேஷன் கூட இன்று தினம் தமிழ்நாடு அரசு கொண்டு வந்திருக்கு. டிராப் அவுட்ஸ்களுக்காக உயருக்கு படி என்ற சிறப்பான திட்டம், ஸ்கில்ஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்காக வெற்றி நிச்சயம் என்ற சிறப்பான திட்டம். நான் சொல்லிட்டே போனால் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியுடைய நோக்கம் அவார்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் மறந்துட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷனாக மாற்றிடும். ஸோ அதனால நேரத்துக்கு கருத்து அரசிலிருந்து கல்வி சம்பந்தமாக நிறைய விஷயங்கள் எல்லாமே நாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நிறைய அரசு திட்டங்கள் எல்லாமே சிறப்பான முறையில் தியாகராஜர் கல்லூரியில் கூட பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற செய்தி எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. மாணவ மாணவியர்களுக்காக கல்வி கடன் கூட தியாகராஜர் கல்லூரியில் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணியிருக்கிற விஷயம் என்னுடைய ஆய்வு கூட்டத்தில் எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தது. இறுதியாக இங்கே வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை விருந்தாளிகளுக்கு, டிசிஇ அலுமினை அவர்களுக்கு மாவட்ட நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பில், என்னுடைய தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் மாவட்ட ஆட்சித்தலைவர் என்ற சார்பில் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை நன்றிகளை நான் இந்த நேரத்தில் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த ஒரு வாய்ப்பளித்த திருப்பதி பிரசிடென்ட் மேடம் அவர்களுக்கும் தியாகராஜர் கல்லூரி உடைய ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்களுக்கு கூட இந்த நேரத்தில் என்னுடைய வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்து வாய்ப்பளித்த அனைவருக்கும் மீண்டும் இன்னொரு முறை என்னுடைய வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and motivating words, which will surely resonate with us. Every successful event is the result of collective effort, guidance, and goodwill. To express our gratitude on behalf of the institution, may I now invite our respected Registrar, Dr. S. Rajaram, to propose the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Good evening, distinguished chief guest, respected trustee and governing council member, beloved principal, esteemed guest, beloved faculty, staff, students, and ladies and gentlemen. It's my great honor to propose the vote of thanks on this great occasion. First and foremost, I would like to register our sincere thanks and respect to the esteemed chief guest for today's function, Sri K.J. Praveen Kumar, IAS, District Collector, Madurai, for eagerly accepting our invitation to be the chief guest for today's function. Sir, thank you very much for igniting our engineering minds with your wisdom and experience. Another informative presentation that enlightened every one of us towards achieving new horizons. Really amazed to see your administration 1 week back at your office, sir. Thank you very much for clearing all our audit objections. Thank you very much, sir. Next, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our trustee and governing council member and President Thiagarajar College, Madurai, Dr. Mrs. Uma Kannan ma'am. As a dynamic and inspirational leader, you have constantly been guiding and inspiring all of us in all our endeavors and propelling TCE to new heights. Thank you, ma'am. I want to thank our chairman and correspondent, Mr. Hari Thiagarajan, who is the backbone for all our activities. And thank you very much, sir. It's my duty to record my thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. L. Ashok Kumar, for his scholarly and learned leadership. Your inspiration and guidance have always been important in our success. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to register our sincere thanks and respect to our proud and distinguished alumni who got award today for their outstanding contributions. Thank you very much for all your acceptance speech, and more or less it is a reminiscent speech, how to respect your teachers, all other things, with your wisdom and experience. Thank you all. I would like to convey my sincere thanks and appreciation to deans, heads of the departments, members of faculty, supporting staff, administrative staff, student volunteers for your great support in making this event a memorable event on campus. I would sincerely convey my gratefulness to the esteemed members of Founders family and offstage dignitaries, beloved guests, for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. Thank you very much. In particular, I would like to thank the press and media for attending today's function and for consistently providing extensive coverage of all of our college activities on television and in newspapers. Thank you very much. Once again, on behalf of TCE and the management, I truly thank and appreciate every one of you for working together and helping us to make this event a massive success. Thank you.
நானிலம் போற்றும் நல்லோர்க்கு நன்றி செலுத்துவது நம் கடமை. அந்த வகையில் நன்றி உரை வழங்கியமைக்கு நன்றி ஐயா. விருது பெற்ற அனைவரும் நம் நினைவுகளை அழகுபடுத்தும் குழு புகைப்படத்திற்காக மேடையை அலங்கரிக்குமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். விருது பெற்ற அனைவரும் மேடைக்கு வருமாறு தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
request the gathering to kindly rise and join in singing of the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय